Hello viewers, and welcome back to Rain City Wrench. In today's video I'm going to replace a bad tire pressure sensor on the right rear of a 14 Toyota Highlander. Let's do a quick scan on it. I looked at this the other day and I'm finally able to get back on it. I've got an OEM sensor here. It had a code in it. Yeah, Tpms has one fault. Let it finish its scan. The code I have is a C2124, transmitter ID 4 not received. Now this one does not have a sensor in the spare. Let's do a quick scan on it. I'm going to scan this right front one first. That one says it's got 34.1 psi. And that ID is 646, the last three. Yeah, and this one's not receiving. This one here looks low. Yeah, 18.9. This one's got a leak in it, but it is reading. That last three ID digits are 433. And this is ID 284, 33.8. So it's that right rear we need to do. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to copy these serial numbers before I start. The new sensor should be 7 digits. Here's the OEM one. I've done aftermarket ones in these before, and they were 10 digits and they did not work. So I get OEM Toyota ones. Here's the part number for it. And let's see what it says. I record it before I put it in. And this is 987D513. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 7 digits, and that's what we want. So I'm going to write that down on my sheet for right rear. So 987D513. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and write the registered ID codes on this just to make sure I have them before I start the re-registration process. So we got 1, which would have been left front, even though it's funny here, my TPMS tool says it's 9516284, and the ID code on here is 09134FC. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is 7 digit. So left front are 1. Number 1 is 09134 FC. Number 2, 090A 1 F6. Number 3, which had been left rear, is 913591. What's funny is that one doesn't have a 0 in front of it. That one's only 6 digit. Interesting. We'll see how this works when I go to do it. And the 4, we're not going to worry about that one. Well, let's change this sensor out on the right rear. Looks like it broke it down nicely. Put a couple blocks of wood in here. What's funny is these new sensors don't have the retainer screw, or whatever you want to call this, the nut. So hopefully it's the same thread. Suppose I better check that. Yep. Pull this. Oh, there's a little washer on there too. Little washer on the outside. And out of curiosity, let's see. Can I even see what that is? Let's see, is there a number on this? I don't see anything on it. It's got a QR code though. Well, let's put the new one in. Don't get crazy when you're tightening these down. Let's bead this thing up. Let's put a little bit of soapy water around it. And we'll put 35 psi. And we'll go ahead and inflate the other three. I have the new sensor installed in the right rear. I've got them all inflated to 35. I'm back in the vehicle. I'm going to go into special functions now. I'm going to register that new right rear. And I might have to register all 4 of them again. We'll see. So it says here, use this function in case of exchanging the tire pressure monitor receiver assembly or the transmitter. This function is used to register the transmitter IDs. This, I believe, will be a time limit of like 5 minutes. This function will register tire IDs for the tire pressure warning system. Registration will fail if the time limit is exceeded for any step. I'm not sure on this number 3 with 6 digits if I should put a 0 in front of that, or we'll see if it takes to 6 digits. It may not. Okay, ID code. Step 404, ID. Input the transmitter ID code. So I guess we'll just start with this first one. So 09134 FC. Total tires registered, tires 1. This may just find out their slots. Then we got 09090 A1 F6. And let's try this one without the 0 in front. 913591. Nope, it won't let me do that. 913591. This one might be the wild card, whether this works or not. And then the new one, 987 D 987D 513. ID registration is complete. Let's go ahead and see if it works. Actually, let's go in the live data, see if it's got updated pressures. Okay, ID 1 says 35.17. ID 2 35.67. ID 3 34.93. ID 4 hasn't taken it yet. 0.5 psi. I think I gotta drive this. Let's take it for a spin. Actually, let's see if the new registration is in here. ID 4 987D513 987D513. So it is registered. This one may, oh, there it updated right there. Took a little bit. 34.93. Looks like it worked. Perfect. And I'll go ahead and take my TPMS tool and ping it real quick. But this thing is fixed. Let's scan this right rear. Oh yeah. It says 34.8. What's funny, the ID on here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 digits. I don't know why the ID on the tool is different than the number on the sensor. I guess that's above my pay grade, but I got it working. So I've found out you can't go by this tool. You got to go by the number on the sensor itself. So there you have it, folks. This thing is fixed. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.